it take to run an entire state while quietly shaping national policies behind the scenes? Today's story is about a man who's done exactly that without ever chasing the spotlight. Hello and welcome back to Indian Masterminds. I am Bhakti Kothari, and today we're stepping inside the nerve center of one of India's most unique and complex states, Nagaland. Now imagine this: managing India's biggest school meal program, shaping national education policy, coordinating the Hajj pilgrimage for 2 lakh people, and leading an entire state administration all in one lifetime? Well, that's exactly what Dr. J. Alam, the current Chief Secretary of Nagaland, has done, quietly without ever chasing the spotlight. So let's rewind the clock and take a closer look at the man behind the mission. Dr. Jane Alam was born on August 1st, 1965 in a little town Amroha in western UP. That's where he laid his academic foundation right before making his way to Aligarh Muslim University, where he completed his MBA in 1988. Now here's where it gets interesting. He cracked the UPSC in 1991 and secured an incredible All India rank of 12. And instead of choosing the big metros or comfortable postings, he chose Nagaland, a remote northeastern state that most people were hesitant about. But not Dr. Alam. He went, and more importantly, he stayed. His early days weren't easy. He started out in districts like Phek and Mon, some of the most remote, rugged areas of Nagaland. He was out there on the ground, working closely with people, navigating difficult terrain, literally and culturally. Later, he spent nearly 3 years as Deputy Commissioner of Tuan Sang there. And that's where he really connected with the people, picked up the language, and became a more trusted face in communities where outsiders usually just stay that, outsiders. It wasn't glamorous work, but it was powerful, foundational stuff. By the early 2000s, he was moving into more senior roles: Additional Secretary in Finance, then Secretary of Industries, Commerce, and Sericulture. Think about what that means. He was shaping the policies that directly impacted local livelihoods and the rural economy. He was no longer just responding to the system, he was helping build it. Cut to 2003, Dr. Alam moved to Delhi. His first stop? Directorate General of Foreign Trade. Soon after, he became the private secretary to a union cabinet minister working across heavy duty portfolios: fertilizers, chemicals, steels, and pharmaceuticals. It was 5 years of high pressure coordination between ministries, public sector units, and political leadership. That's a crash course in governance if there ever was one. In 2010, he returned to Nagaland as Home Commissioner and also took charge as the Chief Electoral Officer. Now, if you know anything about elections in Nagaland, you will know it's not just about ballots, it's about deep community dynamics, social trust, and keeping peace. He managed that role with both sensitivity and sharp administrative skill. Then in 2013, he was back at the center, this time in a big role as Joint Secretary in the HRD Ministry. He looked after Kendriya Vidyalayas and Navodaya Vidyalayas, CBSE and ICSE boards, international schools, and even NCERT, where he pushed for textbooks to go online and free, a move that seems obvious now but was revolutionary back then. He also took charge of NIOS, promoting open schooling, and here's something huge. He led the reform of 11,000 teacher training institutions across India under the National Council for Teacher Education in 2014. That's not a policy tweak, that's a system overhaul. Oh, and did I mention? He was in charge of the midday meal scheme too, the largest school feeding program in the world. 1.2 million schools every single day. That's massive. Then came his role in the Ministry of Minority Affairs in 2016. He served first as Joint Secretary, then as Additional Secretary. And he handled some really sensitive and important issues. Things like welfare schemes for the 6 major religious minorities, the Hajj pilgrimage, coordinating 2 lakh pilgrims a year, transitioning Hajj affairs from MEA to Minority Affairs, managing over 6 lakh Waqf properties, and running the Maulana Azad Education Foundation, focusing on backward communities. It was a blend of policy, logistics, and cultural diplomacy. And he handled it with precision. In 2020, Dr. Alam was back in Nagaland, this time at the very top. He became Additional Chief Secretary to the CM, and then on January 29, 2021, he was appointed Chief Secretary to Nagaland. He is now in charge of 1.2 lakh government employees. He serves as the Chief Secretary for the state, leads disaster management, and acts as the bridge between the state, the center, and even foreign governments. He chairs 67 committees. Yes, 67. From education and health to infrastructure, agriculture, and disaster preparedness, he's everywhere. And he's mentoring 150 All India service officers and 500 state service officers. Talk about leadership. And here's the part that's going to give you goosebumps. He didn't stop learning. In 2010, he completed his master's in public policy from Princeton University. That's already rare. And just last year in 2024, he completed his PhD from IIT Delhi in management studies. While most officers begin winding down at this stage, he chose to double down on learning. Isn't that just incredible? Dr. G. Alam isn't the kind of officer you see in headlines, but he's the kind whose work touches lives quietly, deeply, and consistently. Whether it's children getting meals in a remote school, or a smooth Hajj for thousands of pilgrims, or disaster responses and education reforms in Nagaland, he's been there, holding the system together. His story is not loud, but it's lasting. If you were as inspired by this journey as we were, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Indian Masterminds. I am Bhakti Kothari, and I'll see you next time with another extraordinary story from the heart of India's civil services. Until then, keep watching.